morning students. Welcome back to your favorite science class, especially biology class. Today we are going to learn about plant hormones. Before going to plant hormones, first itself we should know about what is hormone, how we are growing. For example, plants as well as the human beings, everybody, they are growing day by day. So here what is the reason for that changes? Because of hormones. So what are hormones? Hormones are chemical messengers. Hormones are chemical messengers. The word hormone is derived from a Greek word to excite. To excite. The word hormone is derived from a Greek word that is to excite. There are different types of hormones are there, plant hormones as well as animal hormones. This session we are going to learn about the plant hormones. This session we are going to learn about the plant hormones. What is plant hormones means? The functions, the physiological activities, everything are controlled by these hormones. They are secreted in small amount. If you are considering the plant hormones, there are 5 classes of plant hormones. What are the different 5 classes of plant hormones? They are auxins, cytokinins, gibberellins, Abscisic acid and ethylene. So 5 types of plant hormones. Say students, what are the different types of plant hormones? Auxins, cytokinins, gibberellins, abscisic acid and ethylene. So among these 5 types of plant hormones, first 3 only helps to promote the plant growth or growth of the plants. It is a growth promoter. At the same time, the next 2, abscisic acid and ethylene, inhibits the plant growth. So we can call it as growth inhibitor. So did you understand, students, how many types of plant hormones? There are 5 types of plant hormones. Among the 5 types, first 3 promotes the growth of the plant, next 2 inhibits the growth of the plant. So now we are going to learn about the auxins. Auxins. The word auxin means to produce, that means to grow. That means they are produced at the tip of shoot as well as root. Mainly the tip of the plants, the shoot, the stem at the tip as well as the root tip. There only these hormones are produced and they are moved to the parts where the elongation will occur. Then if we are considering this hormone, there are 2 types of auxins are there. So auxins where we can able to see at the tip of the root as well as shoot. There are 2 types of auxins are there. They are natural auxins as well as synthetic auxins. There are 2 types of auxins are there, natural as well as synthetic. The name itself we know, auxins are produced naturally means we can call it as natural auxin. Synthetic means artificially. For example, 2,4-D, natural auxin example, IAA, indole acetic acid. There are 2 types of auxins. Then we are going to learn about the physiological effects of auxin. Physiological effects means functions. Mainly, first itself we told auxins promotes the growth of the plant. So first function, it promotes shoot as well as root elongation. Second function, it suppresses the lateral bud because the lateral buds are formed that grow, they are suppressed. It suppresses the lateral bud formation. Then it also helps for the development of parthenocarpic fruits. Already we know what is meant by parthenogenesis. Fruits formed without fertilization. Naturally, all the fruits are formed because of fertilization. What's in the fertilization? Fusion of male and female gametes. Here, sometimes the fruits formed without fertilization, that process only we can call it as parthenogenesis. So, if we apply this hormones to that plant, we can able to produce the seedless fruits, parthenocarpic fruits. Then it also prevents the abscission formation. What is the abscission? Means a separation of leaves, fruits, flowers from the plant parts. That's only only we can call it as the abscission. So these are the important functions of auxins. So students, did you understand important functions of auxins? First itself, it helps to promote growth, then it helps to produce parthenocarpic fruits, suppress the lateral bud formation, it helps prevent the abscission. All these are functions. Did you understand, students? Next we are going to learn about the second hormone, that is called the cytokinin. So first hormone, what is that? Auxins. Second hormone, cytokinins. The word that we know cyto means related to cell, kinesis means division. So this hormone helps to promote cell division of cell. So here we can, like this, we can also have see the different functions of this hormone. First it's we told cell division. So main function, it promotes cell division of plants. It induces cell division of plants, cell division. Second, dividing means it also helps for the enlargement of cells also. This hormone helps for the enlargement. Then next we can able to see what is morphogenesis. The morphogenesis means with the help of this auxins as well as the cytokinins helps for the formation of new organs from the callus. Did you know about the callus? Callus means the tissues. From there only we can able to produce new organs. In tissue culture, the new organs are formed with the help of these hormones. That process only we can call it as morphogenesis. Then this also helps to delay the aging of plants. That process only we can call it as a Richmond-Lang effect. Did you understand, students, what is meant by morphogenesis as well as Richmond-Lang effect? Morphogenesis means the formation of new organs from the callus, from the tissue culture, and in the case of Richmond-Lang effect means this hormone, which hormone? Cytokinins, delays the aging of plants. So only we can call it as the Richmond-Lang effect. First two we learned. Did you know, students? Then next we are going to learn about the third hormone, that is called the gibberellins. This also, if we are considering the other two hormones, gibberellins are the hormone, this is the most abundantly found hormones in the plants. Most abundantly found hormones only we can call it as the gibberellins. One scientist, that is called Kurosawa, that he found one disease in rice, that is called Bakani disease. Bakani disease, there he can able to see the sudden elongation of the internodes. After that he found that is due to the presence of one fungus, that is called Gibberella fujikiroi. Gibberella fujikiroi. This is the fungus reason for the sudden elongation of these internodes. And then, if this is because of that, some acids are there, gibberellic acid. This is the reason. So, like other, we can able to see here also some physiological effects. First effect already we told, this hormone. Which hormone? Gibberellin induces elongation of internodes in corn and pea plants. Second function, bolting. What does mean by bolting? So, you see here also some physiological effects. First effect already we told, this hormone. Which hormone? Gibberellin induces elongation of internodes in corn and pea plants. Second function, bolting. What does mean by bolting? So plants such as rosette plant, there if we are inducing these hormones to that rosette plant, it causes sudden elongation of that internodes as well as the flowering. That process only we can call it as bolting. So students, do you understand what's in by bolting? Bolting means if the action of this gibberellins in rosette plant causes sudden elongation of internodes as well as the flowering. Then it also helps for the production of male flowers in some monoecious plants. Some plants are there monoecious. Mono means also we know single. Some monoecious plants, it helps for the promotion or production of what is that? Male flowers. Then next also we already learned in the case of auxins, they are also producing What is that? Fruits, parthenocarpic fruits. The same only here also we can able to see this hormones that they produce the parthenocarpic fruits than the auxins. So gibberellins, are you understood the students? Gibberellins means the most abundantly found plant hormones, and it is discovered by Kurosawa in one Bacani disease. So this is called Bacani disease in rice plant, where he can able to see sudden elongation of that internodes. That is due to one fungus, Gibberella chicori, and this is due to presence of some acid that is called the gibberellic acid, and the functions are also visa. Then like next one, ABA, shortly one item, that is here we can able to see abscisic acid. Already we told among the 5 different types, first 3 only helps to promote the growth of the plant. Next 2, it will inhibit the growth of the plant. Abscisic acid, already we told we can able to see this hormone in the chloroplast. Already we know it is also called as stress hormone. Why it is called as stress hormone means it induces or it increases that plants to various some stress condition, because stress means like animals, they are also feeling some stress, amount of temperature, because of the presence of water, reduce the amount, less amount of water, like that. So many stress also the plants are also facing, isn't it? The same way here, this hormone increases the tolerance of the plant to various stress conditions. So only this ABA or abscisic acid is also called as a stress hormone. Then like others, here also we can able to see the physiological effects or functions. Already we told it is a stress hormone. It promotes abscission. I told you already abscission. What is in the abscission? The separation of the leaves, fruits, flowers from the plant parts only. We can call it as the abscission. Second one, in some stress condition as well as some less amount of water, this hormone will cause the closure of stomata. Already we know what is in the stomata, where we can able to see the stomata. Underside of the leaves, God-shaped cells are there. It helps for transpiration, like that. Already we learned the same only. It helps to closure of the stomata, like that. It helps to reduce the loss of water. Then it also promotes senescence. Senescence means the greenish leaves are changes into yellowish. That's only we can call it as the senescence. Then it also inhibits the lateral bud formation. So here ABA or abscisic acid, it is also we were told it is a stress hormone, helps the plants to tolerate some various stress condition. It helps to promote what is that? Abscission, senescence, etc. Are you understood? Then the last one only we can call it as a ethylene. Ethylene is a gaseous plant hormone. It is a gaseous plant hormone. It helps for the ripening of fruits, because in this secretion will increase, it will come to maximum level in some fruits such as apple, banana, watermelon. These fruits, this will during mature time it will produce more amount, so it causes the ripening of fruits. Like this, here also we can able to see the physiological effects or functions. First itself we told it helps for the promotion, or it helps to for the ripening of fruits. Then like here also inhibits the elongation of stem. It inhibits the elongation of the stem. Like here we can able to see it promotes the senescence as well as the formation of abscission zone. Abscission zone is shown in some leaves, plants, leaves, fruits, etc. As a result, it causes the premature shedding. So these are the important functions of this ethylene. So students, are you understood? Plant hormones, 5 classes are there. First 3 is the growth promoter. Next 2, growth inhibitor. So the functions here, auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, gibberellins, abscisic acid and ethylene. Among these, cytokinins helps for produced at the tip of the root and shoot. Cytokinins helps for cell division, cell elongation. Gibberellins is the most abundantly found plant hormone. ABA is the stress hormone. Ethylene is the gaseous